All right, we are back. Show number 19. The Deuce is loose on a beautiful, cold, snappy morning. Everybody was out jogging this morning and doing a little walking. It's good to see. And we have the Deuce right up here, Deuce Luke. He's going to take us through show number 19. It's all next. All right, welcome back to The Deuce is Loose. And this is a show teaching people about autism. We started this show 19 shows ago. And Deuce Luke has been our guest. And we're going to talk about some good news he got this week. And certainly there's a lot to talk about, but we're teaching people about autism. And we're trying to show them that people like Deuce Luke are high functioning in the world today. So Deuce, good to see you again. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir.
So how was your weekend?
Oh, it was pretty good.
Now, you said you were a little tired. What you did this weekend? Played on the computer, right?
Yes, there was a new update for Fortnite. Basically, the whole update was basically about Lego.
Lego.
And racing and also music. So.
Okay, cool deal. You got a haircut?
Yeah, a little bit
Since
ago.
last time? All right. You're looking sharp.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk first of all. Before we even get into the questioning, you got some good news this week, didn't you?
That's right, I do.
Tell the audience about it.
I just got an interview for UL Life, basically the University of Lafayette Life.
So you're going for the interview. You know what date's the interview?
Yeah, that's right, sir. The 11th of March next year.
Wow. Okay. Lafayette's a good place.
I know, right? I'm moving to a new part of the state, and I'll be with my family more, and I'm gonna be with some people that I probably know about. So
Yeah. But your grandmother's close by.
that's right.
There you
She
go.
is.
You're going to keep grandma close, right?
That's right.
All right, good deal. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
All right, so let me talk about your own little world, just for people out there that are watching that may have somebody in their family that's autistic, or they may have a cousin, they may have anybody, may have a friend.
Yeah.
How's it being in your own little world? Take us through your world.
So basically, it's like a perfect society. Like you could be anyone you want. You could just be the hero of the world, and you just. It's basically being your own self in your own little world.
Yeah. So a few little hurdles here and there, but if you're autistic and you're in your world, you don't see them as hurdles because you're living them every day and you learn to maneuver through them, right?
That's right, sir.
All right. What about music? You hinted around a little while ago. You were listening to music. How does music shape Deuce Luke's world?
Oh, well, basically, it helps me out focus as well as trying to center myself. Also, it helps me to basically get in the groove of things.
Yeah. So when you're listening to music, what kind of music you listen to?
There's a assortment of music which I listen to.
Now, give me some examples. You like top 40?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure what kind of music it is.
You like easy listening stuff?
I could go with easy listening.
All right. How about rap music?
Be Pacific.
Like Cool Mo D, the old stuff, you know, I'm not going to name any new ones because I don't know them. You would know the new one. Do you like something with that rap beat to it?
Yes. Basically, I do like one type of rap I do like. It's called anime rap.
All right. And how's that go? Explain that.
All right. So basically, the anime rap is basically focusing on one anime and focusing the whole song on that anime.
Okay.
It's kind of like a fast-paced sort of thing.
Right. The lyrics are good?
Yes, of course.
All right, good. I knew you would be like that. All right, so when you're in your own little world and you're on a roll, do autistic people have, like today, I feel like I'm on a roll. Mm-hmm. I got up early, boom, 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 boom. I'm here now after this, boom, boom, boom. I feel like I'm in the zone, which means everything's moving nice. Do you get in the zone every now and then where You feel like, man, I could do no wrong today.
That's right, sir. I do.
All right. And those are good days, right?
Oh, of course.
So what would throw you off of the zone? What kind of things would throw you off?
Like setbacks or someone showing up to you and say, hey, you're no good.
Right.
But you can't let that knock you down, because I learned from my mom that once you get knocked down, you can always get back up.
You got to, me and you always talk, it's a road block, right? Road bump.
Roadblocks.
And so you just go over the road bump and you keep on moving. But so I guess my point is, to have autism doesn't mean you don't have the same characteristics of somebody not diagnosed with autism. You still have feelings. You still can get knocked down. You got to pick yourself up. You still got to go through the day and do your chores. You still got to do your assignments that we give you. You still got to go to Rouse's and perform your job. And you still got to help mom and dad around the house, right?
Correct.
There you go. That's what I wanted to get out, because a lot of people would assume that people with autism are totally dependent on everybody around. You have a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah, I do.
How's that Rouse's job working out?
Oh, it's going great. Yeah, making a difference in people's lives and just helping them out, you know?
Yeah, and I saw you on your Rouse's turkey piece where we did it. That was a learning experience, right?
It was, yeah.
You had to learn how to ask the questions.
Yes, I do.
Sort of where I am with you, you had to learn and go, it's a little different, isn't it? You got to keep them, going, keep them energized and make it a little funny. But I thought it was a good piece. I thought you did well.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a break because I want to get back into Deuce's Jurassic in a second. And Miss Joni told me she takes the shows and she puts them on, where people could watch them digitally. She said last week's show was really good. The animation was real good. It was fantastic. I felt like I was there. So when we come back, we're going to talk more about that. We'll be right back with Deuce Luke. Don't go away. Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health Systems, modern technology, and timeless caring. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bork, know your rights. All right, we're back with Deuce Luke. The Deuce is Leuce, our show about autism. And wasn't it a good morning?
Yes,
Got up, put my warm-ups on, went through a little walking around the neighborhood here. It was good, nice and cool. I love the cool snap. All right, so what kind of things attract, I guess guests we'd call them, to Deuce's Jurassic?
Oh,
And first of all, explain Deuce's Jurassic.
all right. So basically, Deuce's Jurassic was a theme park name that I created for my own Jurassic World.
Right.
So I decided to go originally, and I decided to put my name, Deuce, and add Jurassic. Because basically it's a Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, then Deuce's Jurassic.
So you branded it, in other words.
Correct.
This is your deal. Okay. So are there guest facilities, I guess, to make people entertained as they go through it?
Correct. So there are arcades, fast food restaurants, clothing shops, gift shops, all that stuff.
All right. When you talk about restaurants and all, let me vary off the beaten path. What kind of food, what kind of restaurants would you envision? I know you like chicken, right?
Well, yeah, but
You a chicken freak like me, huh? You You like chicken, don't you?
Yeah.
What else you like?
But I can also incorporate some other stuff for this kind of thing.
Okay.
Like probably a steakhouse or let's see, steakhouse.
How about a good Chinese restaurant
Ooh,
or
not
Mexican
bad.
restaurant?
That's not a bad idea because basically we are in the middle of Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm.
There's the 5 islands that are there, the 5 deaths. Basically, we're on those islands. And we have to figure out what we're going to manage there.
Mm-hmm. How
And
about a seafood restaurant? You buy islands.
ooh, not bad.
Yeah, you're going to get a lot of fresh fish,
Fresh fish.
shrimp, lobster. Man, you're going to be rich. You're going to make it work. So that's what makes your mind start filling in the blanks. You got to almost be your own contractor, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But remember, you don't always have to use guest facilities to make your company happy. What makes the people happy in Deuce's Jurassic is the dinosaurs itself.
Yeah, they want to see the dinosaurs.
That's right, sir.
And the dinosaurs that you have don't eat people.
Well, some of them.
Oh.
You know that whenever you make a carnivore, there's going to be some
Right. But we like the kind that likes
the vegetables.
leafy stuff.
But there are some good news for this. If there's carnivores, we have to take the extra security to keep them in check.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you have to get them enclosed with a good confinement, good security, and you have to make sure they have the right habitat as well.
So what kind of dinosaurs attract guests the most?
Well, my guess is probably the carnivores.
Yeah, everybody wants to see somebody get eaten, right?
No, it's either goats get eaten. I think they much prefer the goats.
Oh, the goats?
Yeah.
That's what they eat? Well,
I mean, we gotta feed
they
them.
want a leg of lamb, right?
I mean, we gotta feed them somehow.
Yeah, no doubt. But I think, I guess to people watching, it's boring if they're watching them eating leaves.
That's right.
They want to see them go get the goat.
They want to see the goat. They want to see the goat.
That's sort of like life. I guess people love dirty laundry. You ever heard that expression?
I think I did.
People love the bad news. And sometimes we come on HTV and we give a lot of good news, but people want the bad news.
Yeah.
They're intrigued by that.
Yeah.
Our highest watched programs ever are hurricane coverage
Wow.
because people want to see.
The bad news.
They want to see the
want
winds
bad
blowing
news.
stuff. They want to see the trees coming down. People by nature want to see that. But then they get involved in the cleanup and the real spirit comes out,
Yeah.
All right, so we talked about UL, and let's just be honest with the people. That's a big deal. You're a little nervous about that?
Yes, I am very nervous. Believe me.
And how do you control the nervousness?
Well, it's all a matter of listening to music, doing what you like to do. Also, some good
And
relaxing.
breathing steady.
Breathing steady.
I remember your first few shows when you sat up here, you would do that. So you went through a breathing thing, and now you're on show number 19. It's pretty easy now for you, isn't it, to come on TV?
Of course, sir.
Yeah. So you're going to go to UL and do your interview, and I promise you're going to be a little nervous, which is natural.
Thank you.
You're going to be a little nervous. You're going to sit down, and they're going to probably interview you a little bit, and then I know what you're going to do. You're going to take a deep breath. Then you're going to roll. Then you're going to roll.
Yeah.
You're going to rock and roll.
Right, yeah.
Because remember, everybody they're interviewing is nervous too.
Okay.
You're not the only one. Everybody in life's a little bit nervous when they're going into something that they're not quite sure of. I remember after the movie Jaws came out with the big shark, everybody that waded in the Gulf or went swimming after that was thinking that there's a big old shark next to them.
Oh, I can see that coming.
Yeah, so everybody gets a little nervous on that. So take us through. What do you think would happen with Deuce Luke getting accepted to UL? What would happen? How would that change your life?
Well, if I do get accepted, then I'm going to be studying for a lot of things, mostly for creative stuff.
Mm-hmm.
and I will also learn a lot about the languages and the cultures and stuff.
Good. Now, I mean, you talked, and I'm not saying you will not get accepted, but what happens if you don't get accepted? What did I tell you?
Well, I have to try again.
Yep. Try, keep trying.
And also pray to the Lord.
Very good. That's a good way to look at it, for sure. So you said you're going to do mostly creative
Correct.
things. That's right up your alley. You're a creative kind of person.
I was always been headstrong about being the most creative person out there, and I get to have a chance of this.
Yeah, headstrong. That's a term, huh?
Yes.
You stubborn?
I can be a bit stubborn. Like my mom.
Oh yeah? Your mom's stubborn?
Yes.
You mean we're gonna call your mom stubborn on TV? How about your dad? Is he stubborn?
Oh, he can be.
I think probably everybody could be a little stubborn too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But headstrong's not always bad.
No?
If they know what's right and they know where they're trying to get you, and then one day you're going to reflect and go, now I understand. As you go through life, I'm sure you're figuring a lot of things out in that regard. Let's do this, Deuce. We'll take a break, come back, segment number 3. Now that we know that his mom is headstrong, we'll be back. Today's social media segment is brought to you by South Louisiana Bank. It's better when we bank together. Waits and Downer, attorneys at law. Terrebonne Ford, built Ford tough. All right, we're back with Deuce Luke. The Deuce is Leuce, and we tease his mama going to the break. But she's a good sport. She laughs when she sees these things, right?
That's right.
That's why we got to take those little prods, you know? I've
Yeah.
been knowing your mom and your dad. I've been knowing your dad for a long, long time. So we played sports together, and we were day camp counselors together at St. Francis. So there's a lot of history there, for sure. All right. So you're still going to do these interviews through Skype. If you get accepted to UL, we're still going to see you on the other end, and we're going to do a little interview every now and then to sort of follow you.
I'm not too sure about that.
Okay, you don't know your workload yet, right?
Yes, but I'm not sure because I am running out of ideas for the show, so it's gonna be pretty hard for me to get ideas for the show.
Right.
While being in college and stuff. So
That's true. You're trying to. What you're trying to tell me is you want to spread your wings a little bit.
yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fair enough. Well, it's something to think about. But we'd like to check in with you every now and then
Yeah.
and see how you're doing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that'd be cool. That way, because people have become accustomed to seeing you, so we want to see what Deuce is up to.
Yeah, I think that'd be fair.
All right, good deal. And so you're going to broaden your horizons with, when you talk about your friends, are you a type of person that has just one or two really good friends, or do you have a lot of friends? And how do you think college would open that up to you?
Well, college should basically give you real friends, like real time friends that will basically give me bonds and stuff.
So in a lot of them probably be in the same creative world that you're in,
That's right.
that you can bounce things off of. All right. So when you're thinking about becoming a great creator, and college is going to help you with this because you're going to be able to really see it all open up. What's your end goal? What do you want to see? Like maybe after college, what would you want to be?
Well, I would like to make my own creative works. I try to make my own shows, movies, and my own universe like Stan Lee.
Okay. All right.
Like all those big time creators out there, just like them.
Cool.
But also I want to voice my own characters, like Life Mate and his crew.
And that's something you love to do.
Yes.
I know that from the other shows. All right, so cultures, language. What other languages would you like to learn?
Spanish. Let's see, maybe some sort of Indian languages, some Chinese, stuff like that.
And do you pick up stuff like that pretty quick?
I can try to, yeah.
Because I took French in high school, and I can still recite all the French, like Michel Anne, vous travaillez, non, ne regardons la télévision, pourquoi? I can do the whole dialogues. Wow. But if somebody, don't say wow yet, because if somebody comes talk to me in French, I can't do it.
Oh, okay.
But I can recite all the things. But what I wish I would have taken in high school, and we didn't know, was Spanish.
Spanish, yeah.
A lot of Spanish influx into these areas. So if I knew a little more Spanish, and one time some of my Spanish friends around me say, Martin, you need to learn Spanish. And I said, no, you in America, you need to learn English. But in a realistic world, it's good to know.
Yeah, it's good to know both ways.
Languages. But I'm still stubborn. They got to learn English, but it helps in case somebody doesn't know English, you can communicate with them. Now, the Order of the Ultra, what is that?
Basically, that's my whole story, basically. My whole life, I've been working on this one story for my first character, Life Mate. And I've been working on it day after night, years and years after making it. It's always like aged cheese or a good, wine.
Right.
You have to make sure it's aged properly. It has a good consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm already on chapter 6 for my book. And sooner or later, it'll be right there in the big.
So what's going to happen when you finish the book? Are you gonna print it?
I'm going to print and publish it.
All right. And I'm going to get an autographed copy?
Sure.
All right. How much are you going to charge for your book? You don't know yet?
I'm probably have to consult with my dad about that.
Yeah, there you go. He's the consultant when it comes to finances and all?
Yes.
Jay Luke is your advisor when it comes to finances. So that's good. Yeah, he's been through it. He knows he's going to give you good advice. So with that said, you've come a long way since I remember meeting you for the first time at the Vanderbilt football game. You came with your dad, and Jay said, Martin, this is Deuce. You were about yay tall. How do you feel like you've done over the years with autism and your progression? Isn't it good to know that you've been able to progress pretty well?
Well, yes, I think so. I mean, I've progressively getting better and better as I go along. Mm-hmm. And I try to be more fluent about my autism. But I'm also trying to learn more about people and what they're trying to do.
Right. But you progressed. I remember when you first talked to me, and we were here with your advisor, you were talking about loud noises and different things that would, or, being caught off guard. But man, you have progressed so much over 19 shows, and I think your coping skills have become much better. Would you agree with that?
I can agree for sure, yeah.
And I know your mom and dad have helped you with that because, and I know them well, they make you do normal things.
Yes, they literally make you do it.
They're not going to let Deuce feel sorry for himself because he has autism. They're going to make you progress, and that's a good thing.
Correct.
Because you progressed pretty well. All right, so we finished show number 19.
There we go.
And show number 20, you going to bring back some of those animations and all?
I can bring them back, yes.
I want to see some of that.
All right.
Because that caught my eye more than anything you've done yet was that Jurassic stuff.
Yes.
That was real time. So we're going to see you again next week, right?
That's right, sir.
All right. Take us out.
Bada bada boom.
Bada bada boom. The Deuce. Deuce Luke right here on the Deuce is Leuce. And we'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining.
In a world of silence, there's a different kind of language, autism, a unique puzzle that brings its own beautiful picture. Where others see a blank canvas, they see boundless creativity, Each day, they awaken with purpose and determination. Their minds are a vast universe, exploring countless subjects with passion. Deuce said it best when he said,
Autism is not a disability, it's a different ability.
just like a seed becomes a magnificent tree, they too blossom into something extraordinary. Embrace the beauty of their world. Learn more about autism. Visit Understand Autism for more information. That's www.understandautism.org. You can also find help by calling 800-3-AUTISM. That's 1-800-328-8476. Thank you for watching The Deuce is Loose here on HTV10.